What's up, world? Welcome back to another episode of the Nothing But Greatness podcast. I'm your host, Neptune Jones. Today I'm joined by D Nail,
Uh,
Wade Dollar Sign,
Ew.
DJ,
Eric.
and I'm gonna let our special guest introduce himself.
Hello, good morning here and good evening to wherever you are. I'm Eric O'Neill, Eric Savant. Happy to be here.
Welcome, welcome,
Man,
welcome.
round of applause since we
Yeah,
ain't got the noise.
well, we just gotta. There will be no sound effects today. The laptop that I did use to record is out of commission, so here we are. How y'all fellas been?
Cool, man. Long week. I don't know if it was a long week for anybody else, but yeah, this week been like super long. Every day has felt like a week.
You ain't lying, bro. I was so happy to get to today, being off.
Yeah,
Like, man, it's been a long fucking
facts.
week.
It was a long week, and then the crazy shit happened last night. So y'all all over 30. I had a long week, first 5 days in the school. All right. So then last night I have a drink to kind of kind of
Yeah.
relax. Tell me why while I was walking out the stairs, I fucking slipped and fell down the stairs. I had seven
Oh
seven seconds
shit.
to, yeah. I had 7 seconds to catch myself. Yeah, like I literally just watch it happen in slow motion. I could do nothing about it. So
7 seconds is a long time. That's yeah. Put
like
How just like carpet stairs? Like it wasn't no like cement.
so so here, like every house is like hardwood, like upstairs and downstairs. There's like no carpet. And
Oh shit.
yeah, man. And it's like crazy.
Yeah.
I watched myself grab for the railing and the wall. I could do. I just went down. So
So yeah. Hey, I fell down on the stairs like last year too. It's all right.
it hurt.
That shit
Oh
happened to me
yeah,
before too.
facts. Yeah.
oh man, sorry about that. So for those listening, Eric, do you want to tell everybody where you're living at the current state and time?
Yes, sir. So currently, I am blessed to be living in the city of Pyeongtaek in South Korea. We live right outside of a U.S. Army base. Um, I don't know if it's smart to tell you exactly which Army base, but we do live literally right outside the Army base. So we get the best of both worlds. We get to work on the Army base and have U.S. exports, I guess you would call them. I guess we would call from here exports into here. And then we live out in the middle of town. And it's best of both worlds, really.
Okay, okay. So I guess that'll kind
That's
of
cool.
take us into our first topic of what was it like packing up from the US and moving to South Korea, and how has it been treating you there?
Um, the packing up thing was like surreal. So my wife, it's crazy because I think about this. So me and my wife got married not last year, but the year before that. And I remember in like November, some just in my heart and like my spirit told me to hey, go ahead and put a ring on this woman's finger now. So set out the date, got married in December. She got the offer to move here in January. So January comes by, we start getting all this paperwork. We got to go to Fayetteville, take our pictures and stuff. Then June hits, and literally, I kid you not. So we live in a apartment, 2 bedroom apartment, and they scheduled 2 days to come pick our stuff and pack it up. So day one, they come over there. They three movers. They ask, "Is there anything that you want moved aside from your household goods? That's the house." And so we select the items. They packed up all our stuff. They came at 8 a.m. and they were done packing all our stuff, like everything, like TVs, sofa, seats, and everything by like 1 o'clock. All right. Then the next day
Damn.
they come get the truck. They put everything in there, and our stuff was gone. So it was it was jarring, especially because we had to move back in with my mom and dad just to hang out with them for a month while we waited to come out here. Um, the actual flight, so I don't know what y'all fellas longest flight's been. So
0.
zero. Okay.
Yeah, ain't been on no
Dang.
plane yet. I know.
Yeah,
4,
it's a
about
safe.
4 or 5 hours.
Mm, I was about to say it's a safe, but we've been seeing what's been happening on the news. I ain't gonna get too political, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
So so
interesting times.
it is. Yeah, it's crazy. So we were on the plane. We got on the plane at 6 p.m. and our flight was 14 hours.
Mm.
Yeah. And we were in Comfort Plus. So we were like right below first class. Now, for me, I don't know about y'all or anybody listening, but if I'm not driving and we're going somewhere, after 30 minutes, I just fall asleep. So I had no trouble.
Oh,
But my wife and son, they had trouble falling asleep because, it's just a long plane ride. And so when
yeah.
we got here, it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. We gotta go through customs. And we had like six huge suitcases. And I think the biggest shock when I got here was just that in South Korea and possibly other countries, like yeah, English isn't their first language, but there's always going to be somebody nearby who at least has English as a second language. So it wasn't too
Oh,
terrible.
okay.
Yeah, it wasn't too terrible getting here and like people helping us out and make sure we got to where we had to go. And we had to take like one of those giant taxis because we had so much stuff. It was an
Mhm.
hour drive out here, and then we had to stay in we had to stay in a halfway house before we got our official house, a halfway hotel.
Okay, I was about to say halfway house. That's
Yeah, when I said that,
Hey
I was just
man,
like, wait, let me rephrase
yeah,
that.
everybody got in trouble.
literally.
I promised them no, no.
Yeah, this-
We was we made sure we were tied up on the loss before we got over here.
oh yeah, that's smart.
Because one thing,
So, is
yes, sir.
there any weird laws that you saw, like just looking it up, or that's different from the U.S.?
So one weird law, it might be weird to it's probably just weird to me because of my upbringing, but weed and how would you say it? ADHD medicines and stuff like that, stimulants,
Yeah,
they
really.
yeah, they big no. It's like anything that's would be considered a controlled substance, they don't
Mm.
have no tolerance for it. You had to get
Dang.
that, yeah, you had to get approved like months in advance.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah, so that was a big
Uh,
thing.
yeah.
Um, I don't want to complain about something already, but I do want to complain about it.
Hey, bro. Hey, this is your episode, bro. Go
Hey, yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I'm
It's like
interested to hear. It's cool.
it's like I'm happy to be here, but also at the same time, one good thing is like police. The police presence here is like completely different. So in the states, they ride around patrol cars. You see them quite a bit. Here, I've probably seen maybe a police car, maybe like I actually drive around the street maybe like twice. I've been here since August.
Oh
So
wow.
they they mainly do everything by security cameras. So you drive on the highway, they clock in your speed with security cameras. You go in a restaurant or any gas station or anything like that, they checking you by security cameras. Like they have a lot less of like actual police presence, and it's more of like, hey, they warn you, hey, there's cameras watching what you do.
Yeah.
Like be on your best behavior.
I was gonna
That's
say their security system is the one where it's like facial recognition on every street, almost kind of, ain't it?
I think that might be North Korea. Now, I have an
Okay.
interesting little thing about that later. That I think that's North Korea. I hope to goodness it's not South Korea because you know That's scary. Yeah,
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 facts.
yeah. But the thing with the cameras is when you're driving on the highway, and they try to they if you have the correct navigation, they tell you when the speed cameras are coming up. Now, if you go to a speed camera and you're going over the speed limit, even by 1 mile or 1 kilometer, or so say there are toll gates and you miss the toll, they're gonna mail the ticket to you.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah, they do that regularly. If you don't get to that ticket on time, they they will up the charge, and it could be up to 10 times the amount of the ticket
Yeah.
that you got. So say I
Wow.
got like a ticket for like 10,000 won. That's like $9. Okay, I'm on vacation. I don't see a ticket till I get back for like two weeks. Now that ticket for like 10,000 won could have been $8 is now $88.
Dang.
Yeah, they don't play around by that. And literally, this this is this. Mm. So we went to Seoul one weekend, and I parked my car in the mall's parking lot. I didn't think nothing of it. So we were there for 3 days. Take the train back. So I'm expecting something like $20 or something. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
just $20, maybe 3 days, maybe at the max 60. No, these people charge
Yeah.
me $100.
Just for parking?
Yes, for parking. I was just like, yo, like I would have just caught.
Dang.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
Yeah.
I,
the upside of that is pretty much pretty much everywhere here. Like you can get a taxi from. Like I could get a
Oh,
taxi.
okay.
Yeah, I could get a taxi from my house to a mall like an hour away. Or so say if I go out to the downtown district and I get too drunk, I could get a taxi. I could easily get a taxi from there to my house. So public transportation is pretty good too.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Uber is not a thing, it's more taxi over there.
So they do the thing where taxis operate through Uber. So like they still have tax.
Oh,
Yeah, they have taxis and different taxi vendors, but you still get a taxi, but you
yeah.
order through the app and then you pay
mm,
through the.
Dang, Uber getting
okay.
that bag
Do they
by
have
any means
the self?
necessary.
Do they have the self driving junk shit?
No, yeah, I would stay away from those two. They have
I
hella.
got
Yeah,
I got in one when I was in California. That shit was crazy.
It
oh
was it.
really?
It was
You just
crazy.
get in the back and you just let it drive you there.
And yeah, literally.
I
I'm
couldn't.
still stuck on
Man,
the $100 ticket just for
you better
parking.
than me.
I am too. It's been like 2 weeks. I'm still angry about it.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You making me not want to visit at all. Like,
2 months
No.
later, I'm still mad about that ticket.
facts. Like,
Yeah, I'm mad for you. That's crazy.
$10 is a lot for parking out here.
Right.
100 for just one
It's
day.
funny
That's insane.
because you park at RDU, and if you park at RDU and you park in a premium parking lot, like the most they'll charge you for a whole day will be $23. So like 3 days would be like 66. Now they charge me 100, and I just got my paycheck, so I was, dude, I was.
Yeah, on the
I told
paycheck,
my
yeah,
wife,
I'm sick.
yeah, I told I got quiet the whole car ride back. My wife's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just need a minute. I just need a minute."
Facts.
So for brothers moving out there, what would be the best advice you could give us to stay in guidance and all that?
For fellas moving out here, so one thing the number one thing I would say, and they warn us about, is don't bring your gun out here. Even in Americas, and me having worked with I guess I'll say it, TSA, like you can fly out with your gun packaged a certain way. Out here, it's like a no go at all. Like you don't see guns anywhere. The only guns that they have are on the police officers. So don't travel out there with that. The second thing I would say is if you're gonna travel out here, make sure you get a like this guy had mentioned it to me. A temporary a temporary foreign SIM card. It's something. I'm it's like where you pay an overseas provider
Okay, I
amount.
seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use your phone over here because if you come over here and you just rely on roaming, well, first off, your phone service is going to be terrible. I can attest to that with my U.S. phone. Second of all, your roaming is going to, if it's like my phone company, it was like $12 a day up to the 10th day, and then they just charge you, well, up to the fifth day, and they just charge you $120 for that month, plus any other fees. So,
Dang.
yeah, so you got to make sure you prepare for that. One thing I was really surprised about when I moved here, and it's probably a little different because we right next to military base, but I mean we out here, we out here. Like even when we go out to like Seoul and all these other places that are kind of further away from where American population centers would be, like we still out here, we still see us, so it's nice, and we out here. So
Yeah,
and
that's what's
um,
up.
as long as you behaving yourself, you're not making a scene. Most people just leave you alone. Most people, if you need like a quick little pointer, they'll look out for you. And finally, I would say just get used to riding the bus and getting on the train.
Uh,
Yeah, because that's a big thing. Public transportation is like huge out here. It's huge. So
Okay.
yeah.
So,
So you get.
you,
Oh, go ahead.
oh my fault. I was gonna say, so for the viewers, me and Eric kind of grew up together, went to school, middle school, high school together, and eventually college, which was crazy.
yeah.
Um, what was the culture shock like? You know what I'm saying? With coming from, a place like Havelock and being in a place like Korea.
Oh man. Oh man. Yo, it's crazy because like when we grew up in Havelock, you kind of get that feeling of a small town right alongside a military base. You get that type of feeling. It's nowhere to really replicate that, but out here it's almost kind of the same, really. So like you have one side of base, you have all sides of base, and the way it is the base is on its own huge plot of land, and then there happens to be a little bit of the city around it. So I hope I'm not giving too much information, but unlike Cherry Point, where like Cherry Point is like smack dab in the middle of Havelock, this base is like more on the outskirts. So you could go to this base. You had to come out of the city a pretty long way to get to where the base is. Like back in Havelock, like Cherry Point's like literally part of Havelock. It's right in the middle. The culture shock from there, I would say the only thing is just the way they run things on the base versus at home. Since our military base is Marine Corps and this is Army.
Uh,
Yeah. And then also, you know, growing up around military base as a kid versus growing up as a adult, you knows a lot more things. So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So which one you prefer, like it being like in the middle of the city or like the outskirts?
I honestly prefer it being on the outskirts because growing up as a
Um,
kid, I remember like with it being in the middle of the city, the there's just a lot of things that happen with the younger military,
oh,
and there being a high school literally not even half a mile from the main gate.
oh, fair. Okay.
Yeah, and this is a crazy thing, and DJ can tell you. Like, so the middle school's right here. Middle school's right here. Military base is right over here. Literally not even a street. They have a strip club across the street from the high school. And I'm just and it's right next to the main gate. I just never thought about how weird that was.
Man, look, we had RP to Havelock Middle. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's going away. RP to Havelock Middle. But like elementary school. Right behind that was Havelock Middle. Up the street was the high school. So everything was right like together. Like he said, right across from Havelock High School was a strip club where the motherfuckers would have some girls from high school go, like, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, you had niggas in the military marrying girls direct, like while they were still in high school. So like,
Yeah,
bro, I'm telling you, it was
It,
yeah. That face you made was the same. Yep,
yeah.
it's
yep.
crazy, man.
You
And
Havelock niggas are
So
sick.
that's yeah, that's
no.
what I was saying. That's
So
what's wrong with y'all. Have
there's a
loggers. Why
there's
y'all
a
a little
there's a there's a
different?
there's a reason behind it. I'm not military, so I'm not gonna get into it. But yeah, nah, it was a lot. It was a lot of that.
Y'all
Yeah,
need
And
What'd you say?
y'all need Charleston White in the city.
Oh damn, here he.
You shut that shit down.
yeah.
he needed to be there, man. He would have been appalled.
I was just finna say D Nail was being mighty quiet. I know he driving, but usually he would have said something.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that shit is outrageous. That's crazy.
I
It
was
was
Yeah.
it was interesting. Like so, half it was literally high school here, strip club here, middle and elementary school here, and then we had I don't I don't know if you could really call it
Just
the hood, but the hood was literally across the street from the middle school.
wait. Could you
yeah.
imagine having a
That sound
strip
like
club
everything.
across from high school, bruh?
Right. Everybody would have tried to skip and go there
Oh yeah, I'm sure there were some
at
dudes from my high school who
at
did.
11 o'clock in the morning.
What? Straight after breakfast? No
Oh,
lunch money
And
left.
From
right.
y'all school, well, from both our schools, just High Point in general. Yeah, it definitely would have been some girls in that strip club dancing.
Oh yeah. By far.
I'm sure there
No
was.
question.
Man, it's like that. Why she change clothes after class every day?
She across the street.
Yeah, she ain't in no gym class. No need to change.
Take the smart off, put on the sweatsuit with the whole clothes underneath. That's crazy.
Whole clothes underneath is damn.
Quick
Hey,
close.
there would be a fire stripper named Smart. Come into the stage, Smart.
I'm gonna let you have that one. That's your sleepiness talking. Hey,
Hey, that's their way of not having to change and stuff.
but on to a topic that I know that's gonna get D-Nail talking. What's a brand or type of alcohol that you have sworn off of and why?
Oh, I mean, hey, I can't go to Korea. You can't speak, bro.
Huh?
I'll get that text message about the paying your tolls here in America.
Oh, well, some of those were
So
scams.
yeah,
Oh,
Well, most of
yeah. What toll have you driven by?
them, yeah. One was like, I pay my tolls, I get it sent to my mail. Like, why am I getting a text?
yes,
Yeah,
I was.
I got a text like 2 days ago. Just like I haven't been through a toll.
They had
I got
taken
a, I got a parking ticket I ain't paying, but they looking for the truck. They ain't looking for the new hotness.
Oh my God.
Looking for
Allegedly.
the girl in Korea.
It's no allegedly with him. He did that shit.
allegedly.
I,
No,
yeah, see, just keep saying it. Just keep saying
like,
it.
Possibility.
Yeah.
liquor you should stay from is definitely. You got two, of course they tequilas. You got that Toro, tequila Toro, Taco Toro. It's got a red top. That's a no. And then yeah, the Luna Azul.
Sound familiar.
I got a friend that call that Luna's all lose it all.
Damn.
But yeah, that's two. That's hell no. Wild Turkey, that whiskey.
That's three. What else? I know you got one more.
I mean, this probably just come with age though. You got that
Yeah.
brunette. Brunette's in the Bacardi.
That's the one.
Yeah, you got it. I don't know if that's just age or not. I don't know.
What was Burnett like? What Burnett was like? What, like 20% or something? It was something heavy.
Yeah, that's Xavier. That one. He does.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Burnett's connoisseur down there.
First of all, I was not a Burnett connoisseur. I was just mixing cheap alcohol for the party because guests weren't putting in, you know.
Uh,
Let, let's be real. Like,
Hey,
I haven't even touched Burnett since we graduated. So,
His
good.
heart was broken after he had to prop that fruit punch.
yeah, I'll probably say that was
Yeah,
probably
that's
like
what I
my
was.
last Burnett was the fruit punch, really.
My 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 alcohol is Bombay Sapphire. I will never touch that shit again.
Yeah, I shut
I
it down
had
like
the
2 years ago.
worst night off Bombay Sapphire. It was the worst, but not so worst night. But it was still bad.
You was taking shots of it?
Yes. We
Oh
finished the whole
nah.
bottle.
oh no, no.
Yeah, it
You
was terrible.
you gotta mix that.
I literally like was in my dorm room like going
Oh,
like
oh
puking.
yeah. Yeah.
But after I got better, I would have had myself a good night.
See, that's that college resilience because at least you recovered it in the same night.
Facts.
It is
Whew,
impressive.
it is.
Yeah,
I had an opportunity and I had to take it.
So that,
yeah, I drunk that junk straight. Ain't even remember I threw up. I woke up and I'm like, yo, what is this in my bed? And it was throw up.
oh,
Like,
I
Yeah.
thought it was a person.
Hey, facts.
I
So
really
yeah.
don't have a liquor that I swore off of. I would say I have a combination of like of drinks and food. I'll stay away from Mike's Hard Lemonade and rice. Like it was spring
Well,
break. What was it? I think my sophomore year, and bitch just didn't cook the rice. She cooked the rice, but the rice wasn't done. And for
uh,
some reason, she didn't tell us until after we got back that she poured Mike's Hard Lemonade in the rice. That's been the only time that I've ever thrown up drinking.
Bro, she is disqualified. She's banned. No more vacation.
why would you pour lemonade into rice? Maybe I
Yeah,
could just make it like some like white wine or something. But yo,
Yeah, worst night
yeah.
ever.
hmm,
That's that college mindset. You just put liquor or beer or anything alcoholic in anything.
It's a bad combination. And that was
yeah,
how I started off my what 21st birthday.
Yeah, the that's
So
that's
that's
that's crazy.
true.
Yeah.
And the rice,
in the rice.
bro, rice is like,
Rice is hard to fuck up.
but it's like that's like
Yeah.
that's like holy in cultures.
It is, especially here.
I'm
Yeah,
still trying to figure out how it was uncooked after she cooked it for so long. That's my thing.
Might have been overcooked.
Right. Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
man, you threw it up. It's probably like throwing up hail, like ice shards.
It was not a good time, brother.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
not a good
But
time.
E and J and Peach Paul, I shut it down.
Damn, man, you don't like the ENJ no more.
Nah, it's I'm cool. Ain't had it in a while. I may buy it for like nostalgia purposes, but I had enough of it.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that ENJ is good.
You still roll with it?
Yeah, I still rock with it occasionally. I done
Uh,
grown up and I usually get Paul Masson if I'm getting some type of brown. Or or I forgot to name this liquor my wife's got me, but it's strong as hell. And it's that brown.
yeah,
You know
Yeah.
what? For old time's sake, at my wedding, nothing but Burnett's. There you
No,
go.
yeah, yeah. Y'all have fun.
Yeah. Speaking
Hell,
speaking of Burnett's, that's one of the alcohols that I legit almost throw up when I look at Burnett's. So I'll tell you my story. So it's one in particular, the Burnett's pink lemonade. I cannot have that. I cannot look at it. It makes me sick because every time, I kid you not, every time I drink pink Burnett's, someone found out they was going to cheated on in the room with me.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
wait.
every time.
This was more than once.
It was more than once.
Oh shit.
It happened about three. It happened three times. It's crazy, and they always made pink panty dropper. And then, well, the first time was it was me, and I found out
Mm,
I was I found out my thing was Woody Woo doing that, and
yeah.
yeah, and I was in another college, and this ain't Eric no more, but that Eric back then was I had a crash out, man. I'd have had to sleep on the bed. I'd have had to sleep on the couch.
Oh shit.
Dang.
Man, I was mad. Man. But I was just like, damn, I can't go back. I can't go get in the car. But I sure ain't sleeping the bed with her. So I
Oh
was,
yeah.
yeah. And then the second time, it was, we was with my homeboy in college. And he was cheating on his girl. Whenever that happened, wherever he was doing that, I went away. I don't want no part of this. And then
Facts.
we was trading, and then this girl, right in the middle of a card game, bring up, so who is blanky blank? And I just sat there, I'm like, oh shit. And I leaned back. And she's like, who is blanky? He telling her like, just continue with the game, man. Just
He probably like she guessed the right name.
yeah, I'm just like, cause like it literally nothing even led up to it. Like we were just playing a card game. It was her turn, and then she just turns like, "So who is?" I'm just like, it caused all
Yeah.
of I'm like, "Oh, this is really happening." Oh, okay.
Dang.
So that,
Remind me not to drink no Burnett or have no Burnett near you.
no, because
Yeah.
I can't do it, man. That
Yeah, that's a lot.
and
It's,
and then after every
somebody's in trouble.
yeah, Big
Literally.
Barnett's comes out, I know that hmm, somebody been cheating for sure.
It's some,
That's that cheating drink. And then my second drink is Tito's. I love Tito's, but I can't handle. I can't take it because the second time I ever had Tito's, I was at a house party, like older house party with my coworkers. I was drinking Tito's, and like you mix Tito's right, it go down smooth. So I gave myself a little time to kind of sober up, drove home.
Mhm.
Next day, have off from work, so I go take my son to school. I go and I get Chick-fil-A. That's what I fucked up at. So I ate the tater tots, and then I drank my orange juice. And literally, as I'm driving down the road, my stomach go. I was like, oh, yeah,
Mhm.
I couldn't stop. I was in traffic. I was like, oh, I had to roll the window down, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna go into details, but
Yep.
it, the whole
Hmm.
way back to the house. It's crazy guy. I sobered up. I didn't know my stomach was gonna act up like that because I was fine the rest
Yeah.
of the night. As soon as that orange juice hit my stomach, man, I was just like,
Yeah. That's the first time I ever got drunk. That happened to me. But I was just drinking like anything in sight. So I was probably mixing like whatever. So when the bed woke up, I'm like, man, like my stomach is killing me, but I'm starving. Like, let me just get something. So vending machine is the only thing open. So I just grabbed a honey bun. I'll tell you, I bit the honey bun, swallowed it. My stomach immediately was like, nah, like I'm not accepting this right now. So
reject.
pain and toilet, like ain't even no food digested that fast.
Yeah, it'll hit your stomach. It's like a
Yeah. it was just immediate, like, oh, and yeah,
That always surprised me. And you talking about that reminds me of I remember when y'all talked about like fill up a trash bag. So I'm not gonna get into specifics, but I remember it was like I was 18, 19, and
yeah,
we was drinking beer and alcohol. We were drinking beer. And this is way back in the day. My brother used to date this girl, and they had a house on the waterfront, and they had a hot tub. So I
mm.
drank a bunch of beer, then I got into the hot tub. Tell me why someone tell me. I was enjoying myself so much. Someone woke me up. I'm in the hot tub. And I'm just like, I was like, oh shit. They're like, yo, you need to get out. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
it might be better there.
So
Bro,
I got
finna
in the
be
hot tub.
cooked.
Yeah, I went and laid down. Man, I wake up, and this is on Thanksgiving. I went to the bathroom. I ain't
Yeah,
make it to the sink or the toilet. I had to just go to the bathtub, man. And
I've been there.
yeah. And it's crazy 'cause
Been
my
there.
brother got a picture of me and they was laughing about it. I'm like, bro, that is the most embarrassing. I'm glad that picture ain't around no more. It's
Bruh. So let me tell you this wild story. I had it was in January, I think last year. It was around the Delta's Founders Day. So my LBs wanted to go out and celebrate. Like, all right, cool. Mind you, the next morning I had to get up and go train some new employees at work. So
damn.
I told myself I wasn't gonna get lit. We had a booth and had a bottle. What do you know? I got lit. So I wake up the next day. Mind you, training starts at 8, so I'm up early. So we get there, and then I got to I get through my part. I leave out the room. I couldn't even make it to the hotel bathroom, bro. I threw it all in the hotel hallway.
Damn.
All in the hotel hallway. I was like, yeah, these people gonna be mad. Then we went to lunch. As we about to go to lunch, I threw up going to the car. I said, yeah, I gotta go take a nap, bro. I
Was it
had
did
to
you
go
throw
over
up in
and take
front
a
of the
nap.
people?
Huh?
You throw up in front of the people?
No, they didn't see me because we was in
Oh,
like a little conference room.
Oh, good.
Bro, that shit was bad. That shit was bad. Bad. I told my boys, I said, if I gotta do something early next morning, I'm never drinking with y'all again.
Facts.
it always happens whenever you tell yourself I'm not getting lit. That's always when it happens.
Yeah,
Y'all can have that, brother. I, mm,
yeah, man. Good times though.
Good time. You're right.
Good times. Facts.
hell no. Y'all can keep that, man.
Yeah.
D Nail, since you so quiet, man, pick a topic, man.
That man focused on the road.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got a
He
shout
came
out.
from the darkness.
Shout out. Wiz Khalifa got the best jeans.
What's
The
what
McQueen
is
McQueen and the Violet Fog, top tier. I was at a Christmas party and we was playing Truth or Dare. Of course, everybody doing Truth, so I had to, I'm trying to get the party started. So I did a Dare with this girl, and it was like drinking till maybe it was like part of the game. Anyway, you had to drink. You had to pour each other's drink or something like that, or you both had to finish a cup. So I got her a fresh little spike peach or whatever she was drinking. And then she took the McQueen and filled my cup up like it got heavy.
oh shit.
And I drank it all. And it wasn't enough to get the party started. But I didn't throw up or nothing. I was expecting everybody to cheer.
That's a badge of honor not to throw up.
I mean, I think it was the McQueen. I don't even think it was me.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of the cucumber Gatorade in there.
Ew.
Ooh.
Yo. The
That's Gatorade.
I would
That's
have threw up just off of that.
That is, you enjoyed that drink?
Cucumber lime Gatorade. There is nothing more refreshing. Ain't
Bro,
nothing.
that is the
Oh shit.
worst. That is the worst Gatorade flavor
It's
known
the
to man.
yeah,
That
like
lime cucumber Gatorade is absolutely
Yeah,
disgusting. Who the
bro.
fuck
yeah,
decided to make that an option? That
yeah.
is terrible.
I bought it on accident. I had to pour it out.
Y'all ain't never been like working. I guess, man. I was like splitting logs in the heat one time. Ooh,
sleeping,
Nothing. I mean,
sleeping.
nothing would make me want to be like, oh, after a hard day's work of chopping wood, running a
Yeah.
mile as a big nigga, would make me look at a cucumber flavored Gatorade and be like, that seems delicious.
I got it on accident, but when I drank it, oh my gosh!
He was drunk already, bro.
Yeah.
Had to be.
That was, the first time I had it, it was on accident. Ever since then, it's been on purpose.
I didn't even know they still made it.
Facts. Me neither.
They
And you know
do.
what? It's like it's it's like cucumber limon. You know, it's for the essays, man.
Cucumber lemonade. Ugh. Oh
Y'all
man.
not even supposed to like it. It's for the essays.
Oh
We
well.
don't like it.
Nah,
You probably don't like it either.
facts.
We don't. I
I was
remember.
like,
I remember my brother. My brother asked me to give him a green apple Gatorade from the store. I got him one of those things, and I almost started a fight.
I don't like
Yeah.
green apple.
Yeah, I would take that over the cucumber lime or whatever it is.
Limon.
Yeah, he's
The
just a sick Negro.
lemon.
He's one of the ones that Umar can't psychologize.
Facts.
Go to sleep. But good.
For good.
Speaking of, we won't talk about it this episode, but it's some drama coming out with Dr. Umar that I'm gonna let a
Oh,
little bit more information come out before we get on him. We get on Charleston White, we get on everybody else. It's Umar's time is looking like, bro.
man.
Speaking of Umar, I got a new YWN, and it's a.
Oh, go ahead.
If you saw,
So,
she's so precious, but
She,
she is a girl. I got a new YWN, and it's a girl. Her name's Haley. She like
That's
man, it's a very white name.
he about to go to jail.
nah nah. She 19.
He
She
about
be
to go to jail.
stop making me laugh because
Oh,
she says anything, and then she just says like the most smart shit.
mm.
Yeah, that's God saving you.
Literally God saving him. Dude, brother.
Yeah.
It's funny. That's my dog.
Mm.
Some questionable women at the job. They weren't even customers. They just came in these bathroom. But they came out the bathroom the same time I left the bathroom, right? They both came out the same time. And so it was like running their hands through my hair. And I was off the clock, disclaimer. But they invited me to come take a shot with them in their little car. So I come back in and Haley's like, those were some bops. I didn't even know she knew that word.
God knew what he was doing when he made sure Darnell wasn't home for this episode.
right. Too cool.
That Wi-Fi is saving him, boy.
Yeah. Well, that's what's up. I'm glad you got one more added to the team.
Yeah, new YWE.
Ban the roster.
Hey man, same way Xavier got the little dojo, I got the YWNs.
I don't have a fucking dojo, nigga. Stop saying that. I don't have a dojo. You become cool with some niggas that's not It's not cool or just, ain't on your level with the normal group of friends, and you think that these niggas are my students.
They are your students.
Hell, that's crazy. That's absurd.
Yeah, that was wow. But yeah. So how the weather over there in North Korea? Cold, or I guess kind of similar to where we at?
I say South Korea,
He's
my
in South.
woo,
Oh, South. My bad.
hear me
Sorry.
for a second. Uh, it's it's like it's kind of like the same, like where we from, but at the same time, when it gets cold here, it gets like really cold. Like
Uh,
first, yeah, when I first started working, they had it started one day. It started snowing at like 3 a.m. and it kept snowing all the way up to like 1 a.m. the next morning. So we were
damn.
like, yeah, it was the snow. It was like 7 inches, and they still be expecting people to go to work in that.
Oh, that was my next question.
Train
Yeah,
still,
you said what?
train still run.
Oh yeah, trains still run. Yeah, they prioritize like public transportation for sure. I mean, I didn't get out to the trains that day, but I'm sure they were still running. But the
Yeah.
weather is now. I'll tell you, on one day when we first got here, it was during the summer. Now they summer is out of this world. So one day, the hottest day of the year was like 100 and like 13,
Yeah.
115. And this is a day my wife, I love her and all, but she wanted us to go look for a car. So we were out there on the car lot. It's 113 degrees. I kid you not. There was not a cloud in the sky. There was not a cloud or anything. So it was just straight sun on us. And
Mm-mm.
we were talking to the car guy. He already seemed kind of aggravated. So we asked about another car, and this man, like, he trying to sell us a car. He's like, it's really hot today. It's the hottest day of the summer. I if we want to look at cars, we can go inside, but I really don't want to be outside right now. So
Oh yeah, that was hot. He ain't trying to make no money. Yeah, he hot.
nah, yeah,
That's a hot day.
he was
Oh,
running there. So it's either like I think the lowest it got here was like 17 degrees one day. When this hits winter, it's cold. It's really cold.
It sounds like
Dang.
North Carolina, big brother. Really?
It
Facts.
man,
But nah,
South.
100 and you
Yeah.
said 107 or 117?
it got the lowest it got was 17 degrees. The hottest it got was like 113 that one day.
Oh, so yeah.
Dang.
South Korea ain't fat people friendly, so never mind. You will not be seeing me there. Ain't enough big boy towels in the world, brother.
Oh man, you gotta.
Yeah, yeah.
And when it's hot, there are no clouds in the sky, so you ain't getting away from it.
Yeah, so that's
I,
Yeah.
I don't like that car salesman's attitude.
I didn't need it, man. I had a problem.
Not everybody can be the star of their car lot, Darnell.
You better
I'm
try,
like, you not trying to get no money, man.
hey.
it, man. And then he gonna try and give you a bad deal. You still gotta negotiate. He ain't gonna stand in it. Come on, man.
Right? He said he was annoyed. He as soon as we walked in and my wife pointed over to the lot that we were going to, he's like, "I want to look at some over there." He was like he didn't make a sound, but you could tell that he was already done with
Yeah,
us.
he was kind of like, dang, you gotta go out there.
Yeah, and he was in a rush to turn on that AC and stuff. Yeah, it wasn't a good day.
Dang. Did
Man,
y'all end up buying a car from that dealership?
Yeah, we ended
Oh,
up
okay.
buying
Okay.
our first car from there. Thing about here is like since we moved over here, we just
Mhm.
got like a older car. It still runs well. They take care of the older cars here.
Oh,
We got
okay.
older car. Then eventually got a second newer car. So
Cool. That's what's up. And you been there since how long? Like a few months?
August of last year, so 7 months.
Or like, oh, okay. So you still fresh at it pretty much.
he's still new out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm still new out here, man.
Yeah,
Man,
you can
And
have it though. I'm good on it.
You gotta
We
come.
gonna we
I would say
go
if
ahead.
if you come down here, at least like come during the spring and stay in Seoul or Busan or something, because those are the really big tourist areas. Like Seoul is like basically like New York. If you can make it in New York, you can make it to Seoul.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Fair.
I think I want to come out to your town.
You say you gotta come to Pyeongtaek?
Yeah, I think I don't like being in tourist areas. I just don't feel safe in tourist areas. If that makes any sense at all.
I understand. I
Like
get
I feel
that.
like they're all trying to. I feel like they're just trying to overcharge me. I don't
Well,
trust
that is
nothing.
true. That's how Japan
Yeah.
is.
That's how they are to here too. I will admit that.
I feel like that in the Bahamas.
Hey, they don't overcharge you on beer though. I will tell you that. You're this is your safe place if you want to buy beer. They
Don't
don't.
tell him that. He will leave today.
Yeah.
Hey, you go to Korean barbecue place. They say, "Do you want a beer?" And they give you like a nice little 40 ounce, like 32 ounce, like this.
Oh
Probably,
wow.
yeah. The thing is, they ain't that expensive either, man. I know you love it, and they'll try, and you'll be able to get a taxi back home. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Beer barbecue.
we'd be looking for a new fourth member, dog. I got a
They
question.
Fair.
Do you miss your family back home?
Hey. Kind of, because my family in in North Carolina, it's just my mom and dad, and then her mom and dad, and her rest of her family. And her family is mainly based in North Carolina, but my family, they New Jersey and Georgia. So I don't see a lot of my extended family, but I make sure I keep up with them. I FaceTime my mom and dad at least once a week, my brothers, and but it is kind of weird like moving up here and having to make new friends and had to like get used to people's personalities all over again and find a support system.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a one biggest hurdle to me because like find people like you can trust to be around your kids and stuff. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's fact. That's always been in my mind, especially like even when you move different cities, you gotta like meet new people and just keep your eye out. But moving to a whole nother
Yeah.
country, that's a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Right? You know nobody. You don't have no people over here. But interesting thing about that, I almost forgot to say this. I technically do. Well, not technically. I do have like two cousins that are over here. Now, yeah, they now I ain't met up with them because one they live like more than 6 hours away. But you know, I do try to keep in contact with them and stuff. And I knew some people from back home, from back from Havelock there also here too. So they've
Okay.
been helping me out
Oh
living in the game. So
So it ain't all. Okay, okay.
yeah, I was blessed. I was blessed to have some community here.
yeah. That's what's up.
That's awesome.
Facts. I want to
Yeah.
say I enjoyed this episode, especially learning about like just the cultural differences and stuff and all that. Like if you
Talk
Yeah.
being
about the
man.
fight.
You said what?
You gotta talk about MMA.
Oh, we'll go ahead and ask the question then, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, you getting into you doing some fights now.
So I'm back. I am officially slowly but surely getting back into fighting because I my last fight is man my last fight was in 2019. It was a point kickboxing match, and then my first MMA match was in 2018. So it's been a while since I fought. But you know the workplace where I used to be at, all the old heads would like talk to me like I had a fight next week. So now that I finally got like a little like breathing room and I have a chance to like kind of rectify the stupid financial decisions I made, I can afford to like actually get back into fighting because fighting even amateurly is like expensive. I don't know if
I'm
anybody
sure.
ever talks about it, but like to go to well first health insurance in case you like have to go to the hospital, but then You gotta make sure you go get tested, go get a panel. That ran me about like $120 back in North Carolina. And then you gotta apply for a fighter's license. That's like $80. And then you gotta pay for the hotel and stuff. And this is like amateur. So imagine amateur, you're not getting paid nothing to show up.
Yeah,
You could easily drop like 600 on a weekend to go to a card and fight on there. And that's just if you don't get majorly hurt. And yeah, like when I was younger, man, I wasn't smart with my money. So I would take a few fights and then yeah. So now that I'm older, now that I'm older and wiser, I'm in a better position to be able to take fights. So I'm training right now.
yeah.
I don't know when the next time I'm actually gonna step back in the ring, but I want to at least I promise myself this. I want to at least have one by this year, and then like by the time I'm 36, I want to wrap it up and just get it wherever I can accomplished.
I feel
Yeah.
that. It definitely ain't no joke because my
Yeah.
younger cousin is definitely doing it too now.
Yeah,
So he be up here in the Bull City knocking heads and stuff. So
yeah, man. It's a beautiful sport. I could wax poetic about it. You know, you literally go in there and it's not like a team sport. It's kind of like wrestling. I don't know. I know my man DJ wrestled, and I wrestled with him in middle school. I don't know if he did in high school. I'm not putting too much of your business out here, my man.
Yeah.
I
you
was
just
on the
looking
wrestling.
like a happy milk dud down there. Go ahead, man. You're fine.
Yeah. What were you saying, Dino? My bad.
I was just saying I was on the wrestling team. I get that.
Yeah. Nah, I was in wrestling. I wasn't even. I think I won maybe like one or two matches. All the rest of the other ones I lost.
Damn.
And
Oh, damn.
it admittedly, I did in middle school. I did lose. I did lose to two girls. That's when they were just getting in there. And I just got in that weight because I lost to two girls in middle school. And the first one, I admit, we got in there. I'm a middle schooler, seventh grade. So let me see, she get down like this, and I get down like this, and you know where my eyes went because
My boy was enamored.
yeah, so my eyes went straight down there. Next thing I know, I'm
Yes,
on a
sir.
mat. I was like, oh damn,
Hey, she ain't coming to play no game.
she did it, man. She did
Yeah.
it. And then the second one, she was just she was legit. I think she came in. I think during our tournament, she came in maybe like third or probably been third or
Oh,
second because she
yeah.
went against the number one guys in our state in middle school, and he was just nice. But
Yeah.
she was legit good.
I gotta know. What was you looking at?
What in the first match?
Yeah, with the first girl. What was it? She had titties. She had big
Yeah, and see, like it was. I was in middle school, so like I was.
Yeah,
I,
just
I seen it, but like I had never seen it. Like she. I don't. She wore a singlet, but I
ones.
remember I could
I
see.
thought it was
I
like
could.
camel stuff.
It wasn't
Yeah,
fair.
it's crazy.
All I remember from that match is we bent down. We were opposite trade. We started. She looked at me. I look at her eyes. Dad looked down. Ref blew the whistle, and next I was on the mat. I don't remember anything that happened.
yeah,
I don't know how she got me down, but
Odds
she did.
just
weren't in
like
your favor, brother. That's all it is.
yeah, just like oh snap, I see them. Oh dang, I lost.
Yeah, it was just like that, man.
At least you
Me,
took
Yeah,
the match to even wrestle, though. Most dudes wouldn't even wrestle women back in the day.
Nah, yeah, it's just like I was like third string. I wasn't all that good, but
But
it's
DJ was fourth string, right?
hey, nah, man,
hey,
my man CJ, he was pretty nice. He was I forgot what weight he wrestled at, but he was nice. I got put on from my half lock brothers.
Of course
I,
I was. I was fourth
yeah,
string. I was on the back of the bench.
Oh, it was okay. I didn't
yeah.
even know that.
Nah, I was all right, man. I was pretty good. If I would have kept going, I'd have been better. But I stopped. I got injured ninth grade year, and I didn't start again. I didn't do it again until senior year. So
Oh yeah,
I
hey.
qualified for regional senior year, but I ended up not going because I had a prior engagement at church, and I chose that over going to regionals.
That boy chose God. Yes,
Man.
sir.
I did. I did.
Amen.
So when
Amen.
you gonna be a preacher?
I
That's
couldn't
gonna be
see
D
him
Nail's
being no
path.
preacher. That's kind of
That's
far.
D Nail's
I
path.
mean, that's a good origin story.
If D Nail becomes a preacher, and yeah, he got people going to his church, they going to hell.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
That
crazy.
is. Ain't even
I know
laughing
the
at
Lord.
that. You're right.
If I
I
if I
know the Lord. That's crazy.
if you become a preacher just on account of being of listening to our podcast, I make sure I pay you a visit, and I'll ceremoniously put a hole in the wall. Jesus, that
That's who he
Yeah.
gonna be preaching to, because I'm not going.
I'll be your hype man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Church at
Man.
And
8,
I
strip club at 10. I'm not. I'm not going.
hey, church for the strippers, bro. You know they love them.
Love him.
They say the final form of a hoe is a religious woman anyway. Did somebody say
Yeah.
that?
Oh, he finna
Hey,
be an unstoppable duo.
hey, D Neil, the church van gonna be a U-Haul.
Oh,
Ah!
that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, closing statements. No, we not finna. No,
Can't even say that. I was about to say something wild. I can't. I can't. I ain't even gonna play around like that. That's wild. Now I'm gonna
I
say
pre
it first.
hold on. Let's make sure your Wi-Fi good first. Hold on.
Y'all can hear me.
Now we can. Go ahead.
Think you good.
First lady in the back of the U-Haul.
I regret every decision to let him finish that. Eric, you got anything you want to say, bro, before we close out, dog?
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for having me on. Thank y'all for accommodating me. As some of our listeners may not know, this is like a 14-hour time difference. So literally,
Hey,
they up at night, and you see it's like literally noontime here. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's crazy to like see that
it
Yeah,
is.
connection. Yeah.
It's trippy,
it's been
man. It's
messing with
trippy.
me the whole time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I, I was
Like
supposed to
why?
be in bed like 2.5 hours ago.
Damn. Yeah, I feel bad for you. Then after this, I'm gonna go and get a haircut.
Oh
'Cause
shit.
yeah, 'cause I was
Yeah.
gonna get a haircut before I got on here, but
Yeah.
that fall last night, man, I just
Oh yeah. Yeah. You in recovery.
yeah.
Darnell, you don't get no closing statements. DJ, what you got to say?
I was gonna say I appreciate my boy Eric for coming on. It was a pleasure having you, man. Uh, anytime, just let the boys know. We'll get you back on here. Talk a little bit more after you done spent a little bit more time down there in South Kenya.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure.
Um, First of all, it was great having you. Second of all, fuck you because you thought I forgot about you. Let's just start there. You know,
See, nah, my boy D was like, when you get on the podcast, I even told him like, hey, man, I don't want to keep on bothering. I don't want to bother Neptune too much.
I got everybody name. I got all the episodes planned out, man.
Yeah,
You
I
were
know you had
coming
a
up,
plan.
you know. And the thing was, you would have been 96, but I let Darnell choose my brother episode. He said 96, so I was like, oh, well, there we go. But you finally made it, man. You beat the other people out before episode 100, so we was glad to have you, man.
Hey, and clap. Well, I can't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to open that wound about the soundboard.
All
But
right now.
uh, yeah, see, I didn't mean that's my bad. But I want to applaud y'all because y'all about to be 100 episodes, man.
Facts, man.
Yeah.
You need to get your people on in Korea. We need more South Korea viewers. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Well, I don't know what they be listening to. They be listening. Y'all put a classical music um thing on there. They'll flock to you. They love that.
Uh,
Shit.
Oh, okay.
hey, first 30 seconds, classical music. We
Facts.
raw.
That classical music, they will flock to you.
I've been
Classical music in the
listening this year. Hey man, hey, South Korea might be ready for me, man. That might be the move.
It might be the move.
it sound like y'all that's a good match.
You have fun with that.
Just make sure you have your money up because the flight is like a lot. Like my mom and dad came up here
I'm sure.
Oh, 1,200 in the strip club. That ain't shit to him, you know? He got it.
for 100.
They keep
It's
upping
like
that man
He'll be
uh
he'll be
strip.
taking trips to South Korea every 3 months. It's
he
normal
got
to
money like that. It's like 3,000.
I live a simple life,
They
you know.
Ah,
We'll let you get the final
uh,
statement, D Nell. What you gotta say, man?
I'm not ready for this. You can end the episode.